YouTube. Hello, hello. Dr. Dion Napier with Amplify Vocal Studio. If you guys are new to my channel, I am an 11-year classically trained singer turned commercial style voice coach exclusively to professional level opera singers and bel canto voice teachers. And what I help you do is learn how to sing commercial voice technique or learn how to sing commercial music without sounding operatic. So you guys come on in. Today, I have gotten a couple of questions and I want to bring a couple of the same questions, and I want to do a really quick live to talk about how do you translate CCM technique into real songs. Okay, because some of y'all are getting stuck with that. Now, I have a simple 3-step process that I walk classical singers through to get a contemporary mix. So we're going to talk about that, and then I'm going to demonstrate for you really quickly how do you translate that. So I believe the reason some of you all are getting stuck with how do I transfer what I'm learning in commercial style singing into the songs that I'm trying to sing is because you're forgetting one of the main goals of transitioning your voice out of classical into commercial. What's up, y'all that's joining live? Thank you for being here. One of the main goals, and I'm specifically talking to university trained classical singers, professional opera singers, and bel canto voice teachers. If that's not you, you can still listen, but you're not going to understand. You may not understand the full context of what I'm talking about. Okay. So for classical singers, one of the main things you're forgetting is that you got to get your voice back to speech level. So when we are training, or when I'm training your voice, getting you out of that classical head dominant sound into commercial style singing, what I'm doing is taking you on a journey of getting back to your speech level sound production. Okay. And so that's what you want to keep in mind as you are doing the CCM exercises, doing the commercial style training. You have to keep in the front of your mind speech like, speech like, speech like. Okay. So here are a couple of things that you can do just quickly that will help your voice to sound less operatic and more speechy. Okay. The first thing is that you have to make sure that you have a solid chest voice register. And primarily this is for my ladies, my operatic ladies. Sometimes our chest voice can be really weak. Okay. So you want to make sure that you've got those chest voice notes and that chest voice has been reestablished and those muscle coordinations are stabilized again. The second thing, relax your soft palate and you want to think neutral larynx. Okay. That's what you're going for. Now, I'm not getting into a lot of the science of it, but I'm just telling you quick things that can help shift your sound from operatic into classic, or from, operatic into commercial. You want to remember, you want to keep that larynx neutral, okay, and keep the palate relaxed. We're going back to everyday speech. We're not speaking like this, like we're singing opera with a raised soft palate and the larynx is kind of low. We're not doing that. You're going back to your everyday speech sound, okay? So that's the second thing. And the third thing, real quick, is just cut the continual vibrato. That instantly is going to make you sound more commercial, less classical when you cut the vibrato out of every single pitch that you're singing. Okay. So here's the thing, getting stuck in translation. So I teach my classical singers 3 steps to mix the voice. Okay. 3 steps. The first step is to identify your pharyngeal resonance, because you have to have that crybaby, whiny pharyngeal quality in your mix. Okay. When we're going for a contemporary style balanced mix, you have to have that pharyngeal resonance. A lot of my singers, y'all get that, y'all understand that, y'all can do that. So the second step is to normalize that whiny, abrasive pharyngeal quality, because you're not going to sing that raw pharyngeal in performance. It's too much, okay? So on step 2, when we normalize, what we're doing is getting the sound closer to a sound you would sing and closer to speech level. The way we do that is to round out the sound. So we drop the jaw, make it a little dopey, whoa, 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 a little bit like that, adding it to that abrasive, wah, wah, right? So exercises on that keep the larynx neutral are fantastic to lock you into that speech-like contemporary mix, okay? We often call it balanced mix. That's your balanced speech level singing, okay? So exercises like ma 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 position, balanced speech. Okay, so here's where some of y'all are getting caught in translation. How do I take that exercise and put it into a song that I was sing with the lyrics, with the different vowels and all the things? Like you missing the connection. I'm going to show you again. You have to remember your goal is keep it speech like. So that means you're not raising the soft palate. That means you're just singing the song like you were speaking. So I'm going to do an example from Ribbon in the Sky, because that's my most favorite song by Stevie Wonder. I see some of y'all on here live. What's up? What's up? Somebody put something in the questions. Okay, Eva is in here. Hello, hello. I don't allow people to come on live, but you're welcome to drop questions in the comment section if you have it. Okay, so Ribbon in the Sky. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. I know y'all know that song by Stevie. I love that song. It's my absolute favorite. Okay. So how do we do this? So I'm going to sing it on ma, and then I'm going to go to the words. And again, guys, the goal is just to keep it speech level. Those vowels feel like they're right up against my hard palate. They're not ma, ma, ma. They're not like that in a classical kind of style. The tongue is not pulled back, creating a concerto. I don't have the palate super high. Ma, ma, ma. I don't have constant vibrato. I'm cutting all of that, and I'm just singing it like I was speaking. So, ma, 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 ma. Let me say it first. So if I were to speak that line, I would say, there's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Ma, 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 ma. Okay, now I'm going to take that neutral, balanced mix, ma, 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 I'm going to sing it. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Can you hear the same placement as the ma? Ma, 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 there's a ribbon in the sky. Same placement. It's all speech-like. Neutral larynx. The vowels are right up against the hard palate. That's what you want to go for in a balanced mix. Go up. Sorry, I don't know the intervals, but I'll go up here. Ma, 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 ma. Same thing. I'm keeping that same neutral position. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Now I'm going to take it up. I'm just taking it up by half step. Ma, 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 ma. Everything is free. I'm not bored. I'm not doing that. You see? Just like you would speak it. Ma, 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 ma. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. I'm going to take it up again. Ma, 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 ma. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. I hope y'all can hear that with your ears. So, from step 2, normalizing that mix, making it speechy, into singing, you're maintaining that neutral larynx position. The vowels are right against the hard palate, right? You're not raising the palate. The vibrato is cut. The consistent vibrato is cut. And you're simply singing that song or singing that lyric in the same position and placement like you would speak it. That's it, y'all. It's that simple. Okay. So if you have other questions, I have to hop off. If you have questions about this, or if you have specifically been getting stuck in like, how do I transfer that into singing? You can drop them in the comments. You can DM me on Instagram. You can drop them here on YouTube and I'll come back and look. But that is what that is. Okay. So don't overthink it. Keep speech level singing at the forefront of your mind. We're moving out of the classical singing that is largely unnatural, and we're singing at the level at which we speak. That's the goal. I believe if you keep that at the forefront of your mind and don't try to modify and adjust and change all this kind of stuff, slow it down, make sure that placement is consistent from the ma into the sung lyrics, and then you will be fine. Okay. Any quick questions? I got about 2 minutes. I can take questions. Let me go back and look and see if anybody asked anything. I hope that that's clear. I want you guys to understand not just the information, but the application. Because if you understand it in head knowledge only, but you're not getting the result when you're applying it, you're wasting your time. Okay. So I'm not just on here to give information. I want to give you information that you can rightly apply to get the result and the sound qualities that you want. Now, this is just talking about a balanced mix because this is your foundational way of singing. Coming out of classical, we're getting that contemporary style balanced mix foundation. Okay. Once you can get that, then we can branch off and do some other things. But at a foundation level, that's going to be the sound that keeps you from sounding classical and operatic and sounding legitimately contemporary, the balanced mix. Okay. I see y'all on here, but I don't see any questions. I got a minute left, 60 seconds. Was that clear? At least give me some feedback, especially if you have been getting stuck with how do you transfer or how do you translate the CCM technique, the balance mix into songs. Let me know if that makes sense, if that's clear. Any follow-up questions, you can just message me after the live. Okay, Natalie said thank you so much. Okay, so I take it that you guys understand. All right, replay watchers, you know I love you. Thank you so much for watching the replay. Drop your questions in the comments and I will come back and answer. Other than that, y'all have a great day. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.